Hey guys, what's going on? It's a Block Bull right about now, bringing you the latest episode to the channel. Now, today we're going to take a look at the charts, but first and foremost, let's take a look over here on the richlist.info, and this is why I am pushing for people to release their bags. It is in order to protect, save you guys, and ultimately, I want you guys to climb this ladder on the rich list over on richlist.info. Okay, so this is what it's all about, guys. You want to increase your tokens. At this moment in time, we're not interested in increasing the USD value. The only reason that we would be interested in increasing our USD value is because we would be taking profits, would be realizing profits. Yeah, not just having pretty portfolios that have gone up like 4, 5, 6x, for instance, with XRP. Yeah, we're trading at about 50 cents at the time of US election. We've gone up to close to $3. Okay, so it's almost a 6x. So you could, if you do get this 6x, or if you was fortunate enough to sort of cash out 290, I was advising around those sort of fib levels. Okay, so the fib levels, top of fib levels, we're looking at about $1.96 in terms of the 786 fib level. Okay, so even if you've got $2, you're 4x up. Now it's just a case now of waiting for the markets to come to you. Now at the time of recording, you can see where XRP is currently trading just above $2 or $2.08. It's still a 4x in your capital. Now in my view, even just with a naked eye, without any TA, you can see where XRP is coming down. You know, the next sort of resistance or support, should I say, is all the way down here where you got those like couple of, you got 3 or 4 daily red candles there. So for me, that's an area of support, but it's weak support. That's down at about $1.40. So in my view, you're guaranteed to lose that. So what I'm saying is it's not too late to save yourself some sort of bacon. Yeah, that's a 32% dip. Yeah, and in previous video, we looked about how much sort of increase in price action you need to gain in order to actually recover losses. It is much harder to recover losses than it is to sort of, 2, 3x your capital once we do get going. Okay, so this is almost like a bonus sort of run up. So this is a breakout, it's a fake out in a way, but in terms of TA, it's a breakout and a retest of this 6-7 year wedge down here. You can see which is highlighted with the white trend lines. Okay, just go over with lines with markers now and just give you guys like a sort of broader picture of like what's going on. Yeah, we're all familiar with this, but I covered this in last time's video. 33 weeks after halving is when you see the low with XRP. So at some point this week you will see the low. So I do believe there's going to be some sort of may even be another news announcement. Who knows? It doesn't even need a narrative at the moment because it's all heading down. 33 weeks again in the previous cycle at the time of halving. Again, we actually got that fake out to the upside. Yes, we was trading inside the wedge and people have argued this, but in my view, we're actually getting a breakout and a retest, and we've taken out all weekly highs as well. So this is where XRP has actually got to. Okay, we got up to around here, so sort of $2.73. We've taken that out now. Okay, let's just highlight that there. So $2.73. That was the highest weekly close in history. Yes, we've not taken out the wick because on some exchanges we have gone as high as about $3.82, $3.83, I think it was on Coinbase. But we've taken out that weekly high. So very, very difficult to gauge how high XRP is going. But ultimately, if you're cashing out around 4x, like I say, we're trading back at 50 cents at the time. Yeah, down here with a red sort of vertical line sort of intercepts here. So we're trading at approximately 50 cents. So you're still 4x up. In my view, it would be smart to take some sort of profits. I'm not saying sell out your full bag, because people will, jump on my back if we run higher. Yes, there's a slim possibility, but in my view, 33 weeks after halving, as data suggests, there's no point looking at data or charts if you aren't going to go ahead with what the data is presenting. The data is presenting that we will be bottoming out during this week. Okay, 33 weeks after halving, then 36 weeks after halving, which puts us into like the sort of first week of January. Then we'll be looking at doing this 3 impulsive move, which we actually saw here back in the sort of 17-8 cycle, where you get that sort of 1 impulse, 2 impulse, and then you probably trade sideways, a bit of consolidation for about 6 months, and that's when you get the blow off top at the end of the cycle. Okay, so that'll complete the 3 impulsive moves. This, in my view, is not one of 3. In my view, XRP is going a lot higher. Okay, if that's impulse 1, we ain't going to get to, we'll do some decent figures, but it's nowhere near as sort of, impulsive as this, in my view. this sort of impulse here, it almost doubled this sort of size here. Yeah, let's just mark it out on the charts. So round here, this full breadth of the sort of wedge, if you will, this sort of impulsive move, yeah, that basically encapsulated all of that and some more. Yeah, so you're looking at this sort of measured move here. So from down here, the full breadth of the width of this symmetrical triangle, it should be at least that. Okay, at least that. And the previous one was at least a double two. That's like a 2x. That first impulse is almost like a 2x of the breadth of that symmetrical sort of width, if you will. So, yes, I understand diminishing returns, but ultimately we got nowhere near this sort of figure. We've not even breached $3. So, in my view, it was literally just to liquidate any sort of highs. Like I say, we've liquidated that sort of historical all-time weekly close. Yeah, we've not quite hit the wicks up at like $3.20 up to $3.80, depending on which exchange you're looking at now. So in my view, we're coming all the way back down. Okay, now let's just go back over to the sort of daily time frame where you can see more candles. So there's a couple of areas of resistance. So I wouldn't be surprised in the next sort of 24, 48 hours. We're back down here, sort of trading around $1.40. Then you can see another sort of consolidation box around here. And again, from current price action, you're losing about 50% of your XRP value, yeah? Which if you was to actually realise some of these profits, you can rotate back in to XRP later on when it does crumble, just above $1. But ultimately, like we've discussed before, XRP historically has always bottomed out in this week, and it's always taken out the price which XRP was trading at the time of the halving. Okay, so not financial advice, but if you need a plan, make sure to visit the link down below in the description, theblockbulls.com. It'll take you through to my website here where we do have both plans here. We've got XRP and we've also got the XDC plan as well. And if you was to add both of those products to basket, you will receive a 10% discount. You can see there, bundle 10 automatically applied, and you will save yourself some money. Okay, so that's XRP. Like I say, ultimately, I do believe we're coming into this wedge now, especially towards the end of sort of December. Like I said, we should be bottoming out this week, though. Historical data suggests. So this is why I'm stipulating I'll be probably looking at getting in on the 16th. Now, history doesn't always repeat, so we're going to have to keep close tabs on this, which is why it's important to like, share and subscribe these sort of channels, because I'll keep you updated with what's happening, despite the fact I'm in the middle of the woods right about now. So, yeah, ultimately, XRP is going to come down a lot more. I am seeing stuff over on X as well where, there is some arguments. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it right now, but people are saying this is basically what happened in the 2017-18 cycle. Back down here again, I'd have to go back out to the weekly. So some people are stipulating that we are pretty much here. Yeah, we're basically taken out highs and then come back down, and then people are looking for this second impulse. I don't think it's going to come, guys. Again, I don't feel like this is the second impulse of 3 to come. It's too small. XRP is going to do much larger numbers, believe me and you. So it's up to you guys. In my view, it's coming all the way back down to test this sort of wedge here around sort of 50. I believe it's going to take out the XRP price, which is where it's trading at time halving around 50 cents. Okay, it's certainly, in my view, going to at least retest the top of this wedge here, in my view, which is probably around, I would say, about 57 cent. So there'd be like sort of safe options. If you just go a little bit higher, say 60 cent, for example, in my view, you're going to get filled at 60 cent. I feel like it's almost guaranteed at this point. Again, guys, it's all probabilities. You guys can do what you want. But ultimately, they are the charts. Again, it's same with the other cryptos, guys. Again, I'm not taking any risks. I'm still riding Velo to a certain extent. I am 80% out of the market across all cryptos. Okay, but ultimately, it seems like Velo is going to, well, it's rolling over now. You can see here, we're actually losing this sort of weekly close up here. So this is basically acting as support at the moment. So if I kind of lend that sort of blue trend line there, you can see we're literally resting upon support now. If that gives way, we'll probably end up retesting this sort of orange line here where we get a little bit of extra support. But ultimately, it's going to spook the market before any sort of massive moves in January. January is going to be absolute fireworks, guys. I won't be surprised if we get a 10x straight out of the bat. Say, for example, XRP falls down to like 50 to 60 cent, and then we'll probably get a 10x. We'll be looking at, I'd say, towards end of January, especially early, like first week in February, probably trading at around $5-6. Okay, not financial advice. You guys can hodl it out. It's up to you. It's up to you if you guys want to risk increasing your token holdings, yeah? Because you only need 50, well, what is it? 58,000, call it 58,000, yeah? 59,000 XRP tokens you need to be in the top 1% account holders. It's not a lot, guys. Yeah, if you've just 4x'd your XRP, then you're selling and you're rebuying at 50 to 60 cent. Ultimately, you've only needed 15,000 XRP if you was to actually copy that sort of trade, and if that trade plays out, which in my view is a very, very strong probability. But yeah, that's XRP. That's Velo looking at coming back down to retest that white sort of ascending channel, if you will, before we do get going. I'll quickly cover Gala now, and then what I'll probably do next time I jump on, I'll look at the sort of broader market as well, because Total 3 has also topped out as well, which was another clear signal that we was going to get this crash again, which is why I prepared accordingly. With Gala, this is a weekly, so again, this is only sort of support we've got going at the moment. So this sort of consolidation box here. Other than that, which is where we're trading around now. Let's just see if we can get this line coming across. So we're trading around here, current price action. So we are literally hanging on. Other than that, there's literally no support. So I do believe we're probably going to tag under this sort of candle here. I feel like we're going to maintain this sort of market structure with the inverse head and shoulder. Yeah, left shoulder, head, right shoulder. So I do believe we're going to keep that intact, and we can still keep that trade intact, or the structure of the market intact, if it was just to take out this sort of candle here down at the bottom. So it's got about an extra 50, I'd round it up, say it's got approximately 60% to fall at Gala. But once that's taken out, I do believe Gala will absolutely explode to the upside, and we're probably looking at taking out some of these fibs, which a lot of these other coins actually managed to take out during this sort of recent move before, obviously, the markets, decided to correct and retrace after Brad Garlinghouse's 60-minute interview. Okay, so that's probably where I'll be putting my entries with Gala around. What sort of price is that coming out? It's probably going to be around just under 2 cents, in my opinion. So you're going to lose approximately 60% of your money. Again, guys, this is going to be short-lived, so usually it bottoms out 33 weeks. That's mainly specifically aimed at XRP. Okay. However, I do expect us to, I can't expect us to get going now up until January. So, like I say, once we do get these retracements, guys, XRP, Gala, Velo, the whole crypto, all the alt, it'll literally be alt season, and it'll literally just blow up in front of your face, and you'll be thinking, you'll be in despair, losing all this money. Yeah, we've got some big corrections to go this week. Like I said, as soon as we start losing these like support lines, there's not a lot of support. Yeah, there's a little bit of congestion around here, around 2.5 cents, but it's not much higher than where we're going to get our sort of optimum sort of entry, in my opinion, just shy of 2 cents with Gala. So again, guys, never financial advice, but if you need a solid crypto plan, like I say, link below in the description, theblockbulls.com. Grab yourself XDC or the XRP plan, the two biggest cryptocurrencies in my view for this current alt season come January. They will give you specific dates on the XRP plan. XDC is a little bit more broader, but it goes into sort of more depth in terms of like what sort of markets we're going after, and it has got fractals in there as well, so you can clearly see how I expect the sort of patterns of behavior to play out. So you can kind of roughly see where you're going to be taking profits, what sort of price targets, projections, and where you can sort of re-enter the market once we do make further corrections going into the new year. Okay, guys. Anyway, I've been the Block Bull. I hope you've enjoyed it. Make sure to like, share, subscribe as always. I shall see you next time in the next video. Block Bull over and out.